Hi, I'm Hannah Gellert, and I'm here to teach you about Sir Isaac Newton's 3 laws of motion. Newton's first law of motion. Isaac Newton's first law of motion states that an object at rest will remain at rest, and an object in motion will remain in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. This ball will remain to sit here at rest until a force acts upon it. The force must be strong enough to put the ball into motion. This ball will remain in motion until an outside force causes it to stop or to change direction. Newton's second law of motion. Newton's second law of motion states that acceleration depends on the object's mass and force that is needed to make the object move or accelerate. The law states that the larger the object, the more force needed. The smaller the object, the less force needed. For instance, to get the soccer ball to move, you need more force than to get the bouncy ball to move. The equation used to find the needed force is force equals mass times acceleration, or F equals m times a. The third law of motion, and the last law of motion.
Sleep 'cause it hurts when I think. My thoughts on a piece with the plans that we make. Chances we take, they're not yours.
The third law says that for every action there is an equal but opposite reaction. In every scenario there is an action and reaction force. In this case, the action force is the ball pressing into the ground. The reaction force is when the ball comes up. You really only notice the reaction force in this visual because you really only notice the ball coming up. The ball does have to press into the ground or use its action force before it can rebound up. Isaac Newton's 3 laws of motion review. Isaac Newton's first law of motion states that an object at rest will remain at rest and an object in motion will remain in motion until an equal or unbalanced force or outside force acts upon it. An example of this is a ball in motion that has to be stopped, a ball at rest that has to be started, or Isaac Newton's cradle balls. They, if you pick up one, it will go across and hit the other in an arc. Sir Isaac Newton's second law of motion review. In the second law, you must remember that F equals ma means force equals mass times acceleration, and that is the equation you use to find force. It helps if you remember that it takes more force to push a large ball than it takes to push a smaller ball. In this picture, 2 people on ice skates are pushing against each other. It depends on how heavy these people are or how much mass they take up, on how hard it's going to be to push them, and it'll depend on who has more force in their body to push against the other person. Sir Isaac Newton's third law of motion. For every action there is an equal but opposite reaction. When a rocket launches, the gas pushes down, which causes the rocket to push up. This is a perfect example of Isaac Newton's third law. These were Sir Isaac Newton's 3 laws of motion. Bye, thank you.